What's up, Fight Fam, and welcome to Boxing Bros. My name's Caden, and I'm here with my co-host. But before we go on, we don't have G with us today. G said he want more money. G's been acting crazy lately. G said he may never log on to Boxing Bros again. But just in case, we send him the invitation to join us. I'm Caden. I'm here with my co-host. So let him introduce himself.
G, I'm with you. How much do you want? Hold it now. I'm with you, G.
I'm gonna try to pull a Shelly Finkel on G. Take less money.
Nah,
this
G,
is Trill. This is Trill. What's going on, everybody?
what's up, world? It's TVE. The truth is, G, we offered G 120 million. He turned it down, yo.
Hey, don't lie to more like $120. We offered G. And he turned it down for $6. Now he wants to renegotiate his contract. You know, just all right. The first thing we're going to discuss is Dillian Whyte is suing the WBC. Now, I don't believe anyone here is surprised. Maybe at the timing. I'm going to share my screen. And basically, here it is right here. And we'll go to the court. Suleiman told pro boxing fans he's right now with lawyers against the WBC. I'm not certain what it is about. We did not create the pandemic. We did not enforce any delays or anything. I don't know what it is about. All I know is the WBC's position is very clear and it's public and it's been consistent. So I have no idea what Dillian in his management, in his promotion wishes to accomplish or do. We are clear and we stand strong with our position. Regarding the Fury versus Joshua talk, Suleiman added, I have seen the comments and it's obvious. Fury has the fight with Wilder and then he mentioned Joshua next year. So that's completely open. The WBC's position is very clear. We have our champion Fury. He has that commitment to Wilder. And then we have a mandatory title defense as scheduled within our rules. Excuse me. It's public. I have continuously stated that Dillian Whyte is the interim champion, mandatory challenger, and that the date is February 2021. Given all these situations, the situations of the pandemic, we will address every single division with the specifics for each one. I'm tired of saying it. Dillian is the interim champion and mandatory contender. Evidently, some has to give. This is what they're saying, but that's Mauricio Suleiman's comments. Here are Tyson Fury's comments about the situation, in which Tyson Fury says he won't get very far with suing because everything has been put on hold, hasn't it? It's like the world has been put on hold, so everything has to move along with the hold back. I was supposed to fight against Deontay Wilder in July, but that's not happening now. I'm not going to sue for it because it's a pandemic, and obviously I'll get nowhere. But I'm sure his lawyers know what they're doing with it all. These fights with Wilder and Joshua and Whyte, they're all a million miles away anyway. So that's Tyson Fury's comments on the situation. Let's start this one off with Trill. What do you got to say?
Y'all know what I'm going to say.
Everybody. Have no clue what you're going to say.
Y'all know what I'm going to say. Everybody in the comment section know what I'm going to say. So we're going to do this on the count of 3, okay? And we're going to make T-shirts about this too. Everybody, on the count of 3, shaking your head. 1, 2, 3.
Poor Dillian.
Poor Dillian. At the end of the day, you still are not going to get a fight. They said it right then and there. After he fights Deontay Wilder, we going to pick a fighter of our choosing. You still got a nice little belt, but it's an interim belt. But we dictate who fights. That's basically what they're saying. In your lawsuit, it's not going to do nothing. Poor Dillian. Poor Dillian. The good man. Hey, listen. Sometimes the ball just doesn't fall on your court. They just don't like you, Dillian. They just don't like you. The WBC, we be clout chasing, is doing exactly what they want. The big fights, they want the big names. Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury for the WBC is not big as Joshua and Fury for the WBC belt. It's just not. And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Poor Dillian.
Ned?
Man, when Trill said she's just not that into you, she's not into you at all, Dillian. And that's crazy that even with you taking legal action, it was like, hey, we already got our excuses set up for why he can't get the fight. And it's just not going to happen. And it's just at this point, man, I just feel bad for the guy. If he wants to prove himself, he wants his title shot that bad and they won't give it to him. Dillian just needs to, like, when he gets his time, he needs to prove, like, yo, you guys should have never slept on me. You got to better make them realize why they should have gave you that. You better, Dillian, you better make them pay. You better make them eat them words, man, because that's crazy what they're putting you through. Making them jump through all them hoops. It's sad. Poor Dillian.
Poor Dillian.
Dillian, man, you could have saved the money if you would have just watched the last Boxing Bros podcast, bro. We done told you.
What to do?
There's no fights happening, bro. Not with this pandemic. No fight of that caliber can take place because you're not going to get any gate money. You're not going to get maximum return on the investment. The only way a fight like that's going to happen is if someone puts the bread up front, like say a Saudi Arabia decides we're going to put the bread up front, and then it doesn't matter about a gate at that point. So, Dillian, you could have saved a lot of money. You could have saved a lot of time, a lot of effort. You hear Mauricio Suleiman, the number one thing he's bringing up is the fact that I didn't create the pandemic. Remember what I was saying before? It's by fault of no one, the promoters, the venue, the networks. Nobody created the pandemic, bro. It just happened. It's a extenuating circumstance. It's an unforeseen situation that's preventing anyone from keeping their contractual agreement.
Solomon watched that episode.
He might have.
He watched that episode of the Boxing Bros.
That's why I'm telling you. I'm not
he's in fear. He's in fear that we're going to do the WBC audits. That's what's wrong.
Listen, that'll be the day we disappear mysteriously. They were talking about how they were making narcos in Mexico. And someone who's making like narcos in Mexico about the real life gangsters got killed filming narcos. Listen, man, I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around.
Mm-hmm.
This is like maybe maybe we need at least 10,000 subscribers for me to even touch that. You know what I'm saying?
Get to 10,000 subscribers.
We need at least 10,000 subscribers.
We'll get to 10,000 subscribers, and we gonna get that WBC audit.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Dillian Whyte decided to take this lawsuit out at the absolute worst time. They can't make fights happen. And even if he believes he deserves a title shot, you can't force people to expose themselves to a virus. So there really has to be two fighters that are willing to take the risk to go in the ring and that are satisfied with the conditions. Tyson Fury is not going to be satisfied with a fight with Dillian Whyte. And rightfully so, because there's a big fish out there named Anthony Joshua that he can make money off of. So I think what Dillian Whyte is doing, hopefully, is the long game. I mean, I would have to sit in with his legal team and be privy to what their strategy is. But at the moment, the WBC and Tyson Fury have the upper hand because when are they going to fight? The fight was scheduled for February. He was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder in July. Then it got pushed back to, I believe, like October or later on in the year, and now it's not going to happen. But you can't blame Mauricio Suleiman and you can't blame Tyson Fury. Although we all know he was never going to get the shot anyway. They have a legitimate excuse for why he can't get the shot. So another thing, basically, Trill, I was reading, Dillian Whyte said that because he was talking, he said he doesn't know who would win between Joshua and Fury. They have different styles and they both show different things. And so he said he's not sure who would win, but he's not rooting for either one of those chumps. And he said that Tyson Fury, he doesn't know like about Tyson Fury. He said 1 minute Tyson Fury will say something that makes you think that you're cool, and then the next minute he'll say something that's disrespectful, and it's like, yo, are we cool or are we beefing? He was like, but Tyson Fury talks so much rubbish that he's just like, forget Tyson Fury. What's your thoughts on those comments, Trill?
Dillian been watching Boxing Bros also.
I don't think he's been watching because he wouldn't have filed his lawsuit at this time.
Oh, yeah. He just didn't watch last Sunday. That's all. That's all that was. You know, now all those plans was already in motion. All those plans was already in motion. That's what it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, Tyson Fury, he's a show. He's one of the throwbacks of one of the great showmen. He has great showmanship, and that's what he does. I don't think Tyson Fury has no ill will against any opponent that he goes in there. I don't think that he goes in there saying that I want to catch your body. I don't think that's the Tyson Fury. He's going in there to sell the fight and put on a performance so that he wins. Maybe it's not a great performance. Maybe it's not a sensational performance, but he does enough so that he wins and that he can, you know, keep going, saying that he's the best. You know,
I'm the Gypsy King, undefeated, WBC, lineal to the John L. Sullivan days.
Exactly.
And all those times.
And he can talk with the best of them. He can talk with the best of them.
Fury, listen.
And that's what he do. He's gonna give you your props until it's time for you to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And then he's gonna do everything he can do to sell the fight, to put those butts in seats. And then he's gonna go back to telling you that, you know, you're a good dude. You just couldn't beat him that night.
Yeah, like he did with Deontay. But Fury's spot on. Listen, to this day, man, like, it was like he had it lined up. Because I've heard Deontay Wilder say that when you get in the ring, you ain't Deontay Wilder no more. It's the Bronze Bomber. I heard him say that so many times. And when he said it to Tyson Fury said, you and your alter ego are a pack of bums. And it was just so good. It was just like, Fury, like, had it in the chamber for him. If I met Fury, I want to know, did you have that one planned or did you just hit him with it, like, on the spot?
That was a silver bullet, man. That was
it was just like
straight through the heart. That was
it. Fury just abused this dude. It was like, that was one of the all-time massacres. I think, like, when you think of recent times, Tony Harrison and Tyson Fury put on like the best verbal assaults that I've seen in a while. Like, just
come on, boy.
But yeah, Ned, what's your thoughts on what Dillian Whyte said about how 1 minute Tyson Fury says something and you think you're cool, and the next minute he says something and it's like, are we beefing?
I gotta sneeze. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry.
What the hell was that? What was that, Brev? I thought it was like an attempt at a joke or something like that.
No.
Bless you.
And I said it before. Tyson is the type. Tyson Fury is the type. So he's flip floppy. You don't know. 1 minute he's your friend. Next minute he's. Next minute he's.
I was about to say
calling, he's like. 1 minute he's building up Wilder. He's saying Wilder, he's one of the best fighters, this, that, and third. I love him. He's a great guy. He's a great competitor. Next minute he's going, Wilder, he's going to TMZ. Wilder, you're my B. I own that man. He's my B. I'm telling everybody, he's my B. Whatever. And then next, I have so much respect for him, this, that. Then he's you and your alter ego's a pack of bums. He's insulting him. Anthony Joshua, oh man, you it's all right, man. You know how to get back. You never kick a man down. You'll get back. You just bounce back in the rematch. After he lost, then after the rematch, Anthony Joshua is this, that. You know, it's just all disrespect. You know, I don't know what type of games Fury's playing, but that's just authentic Tyson Fury. That's what he does. You see the track record thing. That's the type of man he is. But I gotta say something to Dillian personally. Who is advising you right now, man? You're just making all these poor decisions right now. Your lawyer, I'm not gonna knock your lawyer. He gotta do what he gotta do. But to take this, to make at this point in time, you're gonna go take out a lawsuit against the WBC, which is, they should have pointed out everything that, like, why it's not gonna work in your favor and why you shouldn't do it right now. But, hey.
Well, we know how the WBC gets down and has gotten down in the past. So, my thing is, I don't know if there's some wording or some language or some loophole that Dillian Whyte's lawyers saw and feel like they can exploit. So, to echo Fury in a sense, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. However, any loophole or any particular thing that may have been in the contract is potentially negated by the unforeseeable pandemic sweeping the world. So, like, this is a global pandemic. You can't go anywhere to escape it. I can see if there was like this one place where you're like, you can go here and be guaranteed that you can have the fight. It doesn't exist, bro. So what do you think is going to happen? It doesn't exist. So, for that reason, but also when it comes to what Tyson Fury is saying, people got to understand this. Like, I know Trill and I know Ned. If you're used to me and you're used to gamesmanship, there's not really much I can say to hurt you. Mm-hmm. Unless I go personal, unless I go low, unless I talk about something you're emotional about or you're passionate about that's going to stop you from acting rationally. And so Fury does that to people at times. That's what he does. It's not, like Trill said, it's not personal. It's not like he's trying to be disrespectful. It's not like he wants to kill them in the ring. He just wants to throw them off their game. So if Anthony Joshua is passionate about something and he's speaking about something that he's passionate about, Fury's going to try to use it against him. Not like he has beef issue. He's trying to get in Joshua's head. He's trying to get emotional. He's trying to throw him off his game. That's what he's trying to do. And so it's up to a fighter to be calm, poised, and remember their purpose in their game plan strategy when they step in the ring with Tyson Fury. If he makes you abandon strategy, it increases his chances of winning. So I think Fury's all about getting the dub at the end of the day. Whatever it takes. If you got to talk about your mama, that's what he's going to do.
Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And
I have one more question for you, Trills.
Okay.
I have one more question. Does Dillian Whyte win the lawsuit?
No, you know them lawyers, they treat him like mechanics treat people. You know what I'm saying? They just taking his money. They just taking his money. They gonna keep this in court.
One more motion.
You gonna need another 25,000. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's what they gonna do. They gonna take him like that.
He's treating him like that scam on the internet. And you know what scam? You know where the scam come from. You have the inheritance of a prince. All you gotta do is send us some money. Nah, go ahead. You think Dillian's gonna win the case?
Oh nah, Dillian, come on, man. Unless he has a team of lawyers that he can't afford that are willing to do that case pro bono.
Hey, look, Dillian, man, you should have just listened to us, man. Bro, you could have saved that money. You could have did something better with that money, man. But hey, what can I say? All right, so you can take us.
Poor Dillian. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxing Bros. We appreciate y'all for watching.
We bring the feeling like we're gonna fight ya. Anything